the development of our young people in an industry that's huge.
Why I asked you that, running, is because I heard you made a brave, you were very brave in making that statement about some radio stations and contract.
Right.
You were very brave this morning in that. And because of that, that's why there's a bill in Congress right now that would limit the funding that non-commercial radios would get.
Right.
Because of the same attitude that you're talking about with certain radio stations here.
Yep.
And your contract.
Yep.
And so it's there. I don't have the number of the bill in my head, but you could go to the delegate office and get it.
Yes, of course.
And you will find out the reasons why. And I understand that some of the money that they had been paid already, they have to pay back.
Life is a change.
Okay, and I just wanted to understand that it was a very brave statement, and I wish you the best of luck with it.
Thank you.
And you take good care of yourself.
Yes, thank you.
Enjoy your day, sir.
Yes.
Right.
Good morning.
Senator Russell.
Talk to me.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, Bully.
And I know I get hung up on last time I called, but you tell me it was an accident.
You get hung up?
Yeah.
How you get hung up?
Huh?
How you get hung up?
Well, I wasn't finished talking and the phone went click, and I was several people pointing out, but that's all right. Let that be in the past. You tell me what an accident is, don't we move on?
Okay, good.
What? I agree with you with the concept of the radio station.
Okay? Yeah.
I think I agree with you. If a radio station wants to carry it, then the radio station should be able to carry it, and then they could put sponsors and things, because you got people who pay for ads doing a legislative hearing because they know a lot of people into it.
Sure.
Okay, so I agree with you with that concept. Now, with the agriculture, I think we need to be more on it.
You done a sell, Bully? I'm going to lose you. You going to hang up on me now?
No, I'm going to hang up on you, man.
Okay, go ahead.
What the Department of Agriculture have to do is come up with a database of the demands that the people them have for food. Because what has happened, for example, there's the best time a year to grow tomatoes. And if everybody starts growing tomatoes, the farmer's going to lose money because it's going to create a glut. You understand?
Right.
Because they're going to have to sell it cheap to get rid of it. But if there's a comprehensive approach as to the demand for food, we will assign certain farmers the product to grow.
Right.
Okay? And in the quantity. And they could spread this around. You understand? So that most farmers could be more profitable. Because they won't have to have this big competition. Let's say one time, let's say, we got a ton of okra over there, and then they have a ton of tomatoes over there, all at the same time.
Right.
So you need a comprehensive approach.
Yeah. I think you know, the presentation yesterday was very good. And conceptually, money seemed to be one of the issues, but and there's a lot of programs that they provide. One of the things that the incentives and the type of labor that you need to do agriculture on a larger scale, that's the issue. You know, I'm not sure that our labor force would be geared toward doing agriculture on such a large scale. It's available.
Well,
it's available. They got land. We got land.
Yeah, I know, but I ain't so much into the commercial farming thing because or factory farming.
Isn't that what some people promote and say we should promote agriculture and this, and they wanted to get into the commercial thing? That's what they'll be saying, right?
I mean, they get into it, but I think we could use it, like I said, we use a comprehensive approach. You make it so that everybody could get a piece of the action.
Right.
They're growing to meet a specific demand.
Right.
This is all I'm saying, rather than to have
a big commercial thing, sure.
And dominate the market.
Right. Well, the way I see it is that what...
So
right.
I would like to see a comprehensive approach. And the way to get some of these modern technology in is through the Department of Agriculture, just like how they rent bulldozer, just like how they rent tractors. They could probably bring in things like pickers and all these other things to help the farmers too. And you need to be able to get some cannery to preserve food, so that a lot of it don't go to waste. And I think we really need to sit down and do a comprehensive approach to it.
Right.
Right.
Well, they
everybody to go and do a backyard farm, which is fine, but if we wanted for people to be able to make a little money off of the farming, then we have to find a way where
agriculture supports it. The idea that Old Timer had was excellent, and my idea is just an incentive to get people to do things for themselves. You got a piece of land, just hook it up, and you could get a little credit, and you go to go. You know what I mean? It ain't no big thing. It ain't. You start small and maybe you go big. You got people that want to do it on a bigger scale now, and some of them, as you got to the agriculture fair, you see people are doing it on a pretty good scale, and people buying from them.
Yes.
But it ain't catch on a large scale yet, and maybe it might never catch on, but at least we could give people an incentive to do it on a smaller scale and rely less on the commercial products that have to be imported.
That's true too.
I think we should import everything. And right now,
I'm not against doing that.
Yeah, so that's all I'm doing is to giving an incentive to promote it on a smaller level, to reduce importation and have people a little more self-reliant, and they can. Exactly. Reduce your grocery bill, reduce your cost of living, and then share some with your neighbor, and everybody get a big thing. Because if I got a bunch of mango in my yard, you ain't got to go out and buy them. Okay, you my neighbor, I give you some. My grandmother used to do that.
What I understand is what some islands do is like at the commercial level.
Right.
What they do is individuals will grow the trees.
Right.
For example, mango, and then you'll have an entity that will go and buy the people in mango. So
of course, that's what Old Timer was saying.
On a tree, it don't sell. That
right.
mango don't belong to somebody. Somebody don't pay for the crop off of that tree before
right.
it even bears.
Right, and I think that you could get some,
and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah. So let me go to another call, because I want to get Hugh in. Hugh got a lot of commentary to make, and I want to hear from Hugh. But let me go to this call here, and then after that we're going to hear from Hugh. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Yes.
How are you doing, young fellow?
I know. I like that. I feel young too.
yeah, man. That cruising lifestyle will keep you young over there.
Of course. And you know something? It permeates the Caribbean.
Okay.
Yeah, it really does, you know.
Oh, yeah, man. You got to remember that thing. Praise my home away from home.
I like that.
Look, quick question.
Yes.
What's your position on the petition that was circulated within the legislature a couple last weeks sometime? What's your position on that?
They voiced the opinion. That's fine. It's no problem.
Did you write a letter?
I respond to them.
Okay. And your response, was it favorable or unfavorable?
I was disappointed that the timing of it, because it looked to me like it was a setup to go along with the unions. So I expressed that to them. But I expressed a clear desire to keep the dialogue open and that they could come and talk to me. The timing wasn't good. The timing would appear that they would have it done in conjunction with the union suits, which I didn't like.
So when would the timing have been right for you, in your opinion?
Not right. I just expressed my displeasure with that. I think that when we passed it in June. I mean, and nobody came up to me in the legislature as the president and say, you know, Senator Russell, nobody didn't come up. They could have come up and say it, and I would appreciate that. So I respond. I respond to those who sign it.
Yeah.
And I think I want them to know how I think too. They let me know how they think, I let them know how I think, and it's cool.
Okay, are they in jeopardy of getting suspended?
No, this ain't got nothing to do with that, no. They expressed their opinion in a petition after the fact, way after the fact, and I respond to them, and I think that's cool. That's not here nor there. You know, because the legislation don't pass, it don't sign, it don't then quote.
Okay, so they shouldn't fear retribution from the...
No, but if anybody suggests that, it's borderline and ridiculous to say that.
Okay, and that's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, because it's borderline and ridiculous. You know, listen, people have a right to express, and to express their opinion about something. I think it's important that we have a dialogue. And I think it's important that that dialogue gives people that's why I have a radio show. That's why I have a radio show. It's the same reason, you know? And that's why I think it's important in our democratic society that you understand how people feel, think, and what the opinion is. So, you know, as I said in the paper, the petition is a petition, fine.
Okay, because I just want to make sure that in the Virgin Islands, elected officials, you know, respect the people's move, or respect their right to voice any displeasure that they have once you voluntarily run for an elected office.
Yeah, but you know something? I want to say this to you. How people interact with each other. You know, I will say this to you, and it bothered me a lot. Hugh Clark were refereeing a game, and one of the guys who on the team where he was refereeing expressed their displeasure by hitting in the face.